Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on EA Sports College Football 25, where today we have a chance to get some revenge as the 2-2 and 0-1 USC South Carolina Gamecocks face the 1-3 Vanderbilt Commodores. A chance to right a wrong from last year. We lost to Vanderbilt, snapping a 15-game win streak against the Commodores. We dropped it 27-20. So now, though, in Williams-Brice Stadium, one of our biggest losses last year we have a chance to correct. Hope you guys are excited for this one. Make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content, as it will be the Gamecocks starting all the football, led by redshirt sophomore Lenoria Sellers, who's been very good this season. 1,180 yards, 11 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Just need to keep him upright a little bit more. First play of the game is a drop pass to Harbor, who was wide open on the RPO. Second and 10, and right when I say try to keep him upright, he takes a sack. A host of Commodores in the backfield, led by B.J. Diakite, as this offensive line has really struggled to begin the season. Third and 18, Sellers escapes the pocket, trying to keep his eyes downfield, but he's just going to run with it. Puts on a move and picks up the first down with his legs. What a run by Lenoria Sellers, as he picks up the first down on his own. Now out to the 38. Here's Braylon McReynolds, the South Alabama transfer, gets his first carry of the day. Picks up 12. At midfield, go right back to him, right side. Not as successful as he picks up maybe 5. Another injured Commodore on the turf. Second and 5 now. 8 men in the box for Vanderbilt. They're really loading up against the run. Sellers will quick pass out left side, and this one is incomplete. Making it 3rd and 5. Trying to spread out the defense. Sellers stands in, checks it down for McReynolds, and he's going to pick up a first down. Keeps the drive alive. 3rd first down of the drive. As McReynolds last week, 5 catches, 41 yards. Trying to get him more involved in the passing game. Next play, he'll get a run here. Is a good burst of acceleration. Won't count, though, as there's going to be a holding call against right tackle Josiah Thompson, the sophomore. So that'll back us up on first down. And get 1st and 20 now. Sellers takes the shot, snap, looks left side, checks it down. Brown will hold on, pick up 4. Now 2nd and 16, trying to make some adjustments here at the line. 8 men in the box again for Vanderbilt. Sellers will pass for it. Pocket collapses, just dumps it down for Tyshawn Russell. He gets some blocks, and Russell's going to spring forward close to the marker. However, this one won't count as well. Tight end Nick Elskins gets an illegal block in the back that sprung that big carry. We do somehow net 3 out of it, though, so it's 2nd and 13. We give it to McReynolds, and McReynolds cuts it outside. This is going to go the distance, 40 yards for a touchdown. Braylon McReynolds. How about that for an answer? Great acceleration there from the transfer, and it's 7-0 South Carolina, as now we'll see Vanderbilt's offense take the field, led by senior quarterback Nate Johnson and company. This is a very talented quarterback who's very much a dual threat, something we've struggled with last year. He begins, though, with a 6-yard carry to Cedric Alexander, who you can see 36 attempts, 164 yards on the season, has yet to find the end zone. 2nd and 4, Nick Emanwari on the blitz brings down Johnson. That'll back him up. Now a 3rd and 12 for Vandy, as South Carolina will bring 3. Loads up the deep ball left side, and this one is caught downfield, 50 yards. And Vanderbilt's going to go no huddle. They're going to try to keep the foot on the gas here. Now to the 34. Johnson steps through and runs with it. Great speed. Picks up 17 for number 17. Just like that, Vanderbilt in the red zone. Handoff. Alexander picks up a first down. 12. Vanderbilt now starting to gash us after that big play. Goal to go. Here's Newberry getting the check in, and he's going to score. Touchdown Vanderbilt. That looked way too easy. We're knotted up at 7 apiece. Let's see if we can respond. Here's a nice throw to Elik Ayomanor, who holds on through contact. Want to get him more involved here in the pass game. It's now 2nd and 2. Sellers wants a deep ball to Ayomanor. He is behind the defense, and he lays out for it for a touchdown. Elik Ayomanor, the Stanford transfer, finds the end zone. And South Carolina answers right back with a big play of their own. 14-7 in favor of the Gamecocks. Next drive here for Vanderbilt. Nice route outside by the redshirt senior Eli Stowers, who gets out to the 30 of South Carolina. Both offenses really finding their groove here to begin the first quarter. Johnson, though, goes backwards on this play. Nice read there by Jerron Willis, the junior from Georgia, to bring it down for a loss of 3. Now 3rd and 10 for Vandy. Johnson takes the snap, looks right side, and this one's incomplete. Nice defense by Kilgore. That's going to force a 55-yard try for Brock Taylor. He's 6 for 7 on the season. This is a long one, though, in the rain from right hash as the kick is up, and it is good. Taylor drills it, which means we'll go to the end of the first quarter. 14-10, your score. Explosive already in this game. Both quarterbacks have looked very good so far to begin it. But South Carolina does have the ball coming out of the quarter at the 40 of Vanderbilt. 1st and 10. Sellers rolls to his right, just dumps it off for McReynolds, who's been hot today. He picks up 7. 2nd and 3 now. RPO, but Sellers too late to get rid of it. Incomplete. 3rd and 3, another RPO. This time incomplete for Brown. And now South Carolina will try a long kick. It'll be a 50-yarder for Mason Love. Lynn Browen from right to left. As the kick is up from Love, and he drills it. No, it's right off the front crossbar. It was perfectly down the middle, just didn't have the gas. Stays 14-10. New drive for Vanderbilt as somehow Johnson gets out of a sack. A free rusher doesn't bring him down. Vanderbilt out to the 35. What a play by Nate Johnson. Next carry goes to Newberry. He powers forward for 3. 2nd and 7. Alexander checks back in. Draw right side. He runs into a defender before picking up 2. Now 3rd and 5. It's a screen pass, and this is another back getting it. 1st down for Vanderbilt. Running back by Kamini out here in the Commodores. 1st and 10 from the 19. Johnson keeps it himself and will score with his legs. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They have taken the lead in this one. Again, Vanderbilt showing they're going to be a fight today. So next drive for the Gamecocks, see if they can answer right back. Sellers keeps it himself. He's also can run with the football really well. Gets out to the 46. Next play, he's getting some calls from the sidelines. They see something. It's a blitz. Sellers, there's a flag on the play. Somehow gets out of it. He's going to pick up a 1st down, but this is going to come back on a hold. Marquis Anderson, the left guard, kind of tackled the defender to the ground, so that will definitely get you a penalty. So instead of the play, it'll be 1st and 20 now from their own 36. First play, it'll be in the flats. Nick Elskins, the tight end, gets it. He picks up 9 of those yards back. Makes it now 2nd and 11. Man in motion. Sellers rolls to his right. Stops. Fires. There's a man open. It's Iomanor who has it. 1st down. Elick now 4 catches, 101, and a touchdown. A great day for him. Next play, Sellers keeps on a read option and somehow picks up 8. Not sure how he got that space. Good hard running, though, by Lenoris. As the next play will go to McReynolds, and there's that burst of speed again. He's got 10 for 88 and a touchdown today. Probably his best day as a Gamecock so far. In the red zone, Sellers keeps it himself. Right side, up the middle, slides down and picks up 9. 5 carries, 47 yards for Lenoris. Sellers getting it done in the air and in the ground. 2nd and 1. He's going to go to the air here, but gets hit as he throws. That one incomplete. And now you got a 3rd and 1. Russell comes in motion. They hand it instead to McReynolds, and he's going to pick up a 1st down on the motion play. Injured Commodore again. Goal to go from the 4. Now they hand it off to Russell on the pitch pass. He's got the edge, and he's going to find the end zone. Tyshawn Russell with the score. What a connection him and Sellers have built to begin this season. He's really been Lenoris' favorite target. It's been a breakout year for him. So the South Carolina back out in front, 21-17, as this one's going nowhere. Great stop there. And now it's 3rd and 10 quickly for Vanderbilt. They try a draw play, but Sanders is not fooled. Swallows them up. T.J. Sanders, the senior. As South Carolina will get it back at their own 48. Chance to add on their lead. But McReynolds is also going to go backwards. That's Bryce Cowan with the stop. 3rd and 6 now. Harbor brought in motion. Sellers to the air. Fires it deep for Russell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Randon Fontenette. The 2nd of the season for the junior, as that ball was just overthrown and ends up right in the hands of the safety. That sets up Vanderbilt nice coming out of the 2-minute warning, but they got 3rd and 11 now, and they're going to go play fake. Johnson fires short. This one complete, shy of the marker. South Carolina will call timeouts. They want some more points. They got 1:42 and 2 timeouts. As here's Sellers 1st and 10, and he goes down for a sack. Had a man open right there in the middle. But instead, Damian Riddick will bring him down. 2nd and 14. Now South Carolina bleeding some time. As Sellers back to the air, and he gets intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Cowan, who has it. The senior puts Vanderbilt in great territory. Sellers never saw him over the middle. And now Vanderbilt's with a chance to get some more points. 3 timeouts and a minute to play. First play will be in the flats, caught by Stowe. Now goal to go for Vanderbilt. 45 seconds left to play. Johnson across the middle, and he's got a man for a touchdown. And Vanderbilt retakes the lead, 24-21. Is now South Carolina with another chance to get some more points. They're actually going to try to go for it here. Ayomanor again behind the defense, but he can't bring it in, just overthrew him. 2nd and 10, South Carolina still getting aggressive here. Another man downfield. This time is Jared Brown with the connection. And South Carolina now in business at midfield. They got 33 seconds and 2 timeouts. Sellers back to the air, finds Elskins. Quick 8-hitter, gets out of bounds. 30 seconds left to play here. Empty goes the Gamecocks. Sellers steps up. He wants to run, and he's going to be brought down. I think it's technically a run. Nonetheless, 3rd and 2. South Carolina will call their 2nd timeout. As a quick pass for Ayomanor, who brings it in. He gets out to the 23. South Carolina trying to hold the timeout. Clock stops momentarily. Now inside 15 seconds. Sellers dumps it off short for the running back Howell. He gets tackled. And that'll bring up a field goal try. And South Carolina will drill it. So we'll be tied up at 24 apiece going to the end of the first half. It has been a wild game here in the rain in Columbia, South Carolina. But who will take this one? Will Vanderbilt's build a winning streak against South Carolina? Will they finally get the revenge after a year against the Commodores? We'll have to find out in the second half. It'll be Vanderbilt who starts off with the football as they'll begin at their own 14-yard line with a good give left side, picking up 15 on the ground. Vandy, A.J. Newberry, 4 attempts, 29 yards, and a touchdown. Good day for him spelling Alexander. And then we'll give him 5 free ones as there will be a neutral zone infraction on the hard count as the 5-yard penalty will go against specifically Brian Thomas Jr. So 1st and 5 now for Vandy. Motion, but handoff left side. Newberry will get it, and he'll pick up 4. 2nd and 1 now stacking the box to South Carolina. It's play fake, though, for Vanderbilt as that pass is knocked away. Good defense by Gerald Kilgore with the deflection. 3rd and 1 handoff, and Alexander will fight through Kilgore to pick up the first down. 10 for 34 today for Cedric. More carries than he's usually averaging. 1st and 10. This time Johnson will keep it, but it'll be the true sophomore Dylan Stewart with a tackle for loss. He gets involved in today's game. Now 2nd and 14. Motion out their running back, but it's a throw right side as that is a connection for Joseph McVay. Big 3rd and 5 now. Vandy empties the backfield. Johnson to throw. Steps up. Keeps it himself. He'll slide down and pick up the first down. 7 carries, 41 and a touchdown for Johnson. Both quarterbacks getting it done in the dual threat. Next play, handoff, delayed give, as that'll be a pickup of 2. 2nd and 8 now, spreading out the defense. Johnson back to the air. Looks short, has his man, but it's going to be a minimal gain for Marcus Barrett, the redshirt freshman from Knoxville, Tennessee. Now 3rd and 6, set up a screen for Newberry, and it's not going to get there. Read to perfection. Brian Thomas Jr. brings them down, and Vanderbilt will end their first drive with a punt as the punter Connor Weasler, the redshirt sophomore, will boot it, and this is a good one. Going out at the 1-yard line. How about a kick? So South Carolina's first drive will have to be a 99-yarder if they want to put it in the end zone as they pick up 4. Just trying to get some space. 2nd and 6, Howell this time right side gets a crease. He's going to pick up a first down and a lot more. Gain of 25 for Howell. McReynolds not in the ball game. Not sure if he's dealing with a minor injury. We'll have to keep that up to date. As the next play trying to hit Ayomanor, that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Quick pass left side again for Ayomanor, and again it's incomplete. He's trying to get the football to the Stanford transfer. It's now quickly 3rd and 8. Sellers takes it from the gun, steps up, has some space, runs with it himself, and picks it up with his legs. 12 on the ground for Sellers. Get more involved today in the run game. Now to the 42 now. Here's McAllister right side, and Simon McAllister will pick up 5. He stays in on the pistol, this time play fake. Sellers dumps it off for him, and he's going to get the first down. Just falls forward enough. Over 200 yards in the air for Sellers today, as the next play will also be a pass. Tries to get it to Russell. That one will be backwards. Quantavious Gaskins with the TFL. 2nd and 11, McAllister gets the yard back, but is quickly 3rd and 9. So forced to the air again. Sellers in the pocket, fires across the middle. He's got Jared Brown, a big-time connection for him. He's got 4 for 55 today, as he's had himself his best game of the season. Outside the South Carolina State game, it's at the 26 now. The Gamecocks, Sellers trying to run with it again, and he goes down. 4th sack of the day for Vanderbilt. 2nd for Diakite. 2nd 11, just going back to the ground. McAllister nowhere to go, gets steamrolled. And it's quickly 3rd and 13 for the Gamecocks. Sellers goes empty. 5 men in the pattern. He looks, sheds a tackle, tries to keep his eyes downfield, just tucks it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 26. And we'll go to the end of the 3rd quarter. Gamecocks do kick a field goal, so they're up 27-24 as we go into the final frame. Here's a look at the top 25 rankings through the first few weeks of the season. Vanderbilt will begin this frame with their own 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Alexander, number 28, gets it. Picks up 4. He's motioning out here on 2nd and 6. Catches it in the flats. Tracked down, though, by Willis. And it's now 3rd and 2. It's Newberry now in the backfield. Quick bubble screen out left side. And this one's short. Nice stop there. Inches shy. It'll be a punt for Vanderbilt. Gamecocks get the football back, but almost give it right back to Vanderbilt. That one dropped. Luckily for Sellers. 2nd and 10, here's that flat tight end concept again. Elskins picks up 8, makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 2. As Sellers looks to the air but throws it at the feet of Yomenor. A couple of inaccurate passes. Maybe the rain's starting to get involved here, as now that one's incomplete on the Vanderbilt side. Both defenses locking in the pass department, it looks like. 2nd and 10, there's Sanders in the backfield. He gets his 2nd TFL, and it's quickly 3rd and 8 for the Commodores. Johnson, quick pass up the seam, incomplete. Robinson knocks it out. Gamecocks defense yet to allow any points here in the second half as they hold on to a 3-point lead. As McAllister bounces around for a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 now. Sellers escapes left side, tucks it himself, has the first down and a little bit more. Out to midfield, flips it to the 41 on the legs of Sellers. He'll give it up on the next play. Simon McAllister, his best run of the day by far as he picks up the first down. Now the true freshman Sam Ika checks in from Memphis, Tennessee. The 4-star rumbling picks up 9. I'm excited to see that power game that he can display come and show itself in his stint here in Columbia. 2nd and 1, McAllister, and he's not going to get it. Stood up inches shy. This time they give it to Howell right side, and he will pick it up, but it might not count. A late flag comes in. It's Elik Ayomenor again with a block in the back. Got to keep your hands in, son. That negates a first down. Now it's 3rd and 7. Gamecocks will try it again. Sellers off the play fake. Has men in his face, but stays in and finds Brown. What a throw to the 15. Jared Brown now 5 for 68. Red zone trip for the Gamecocks. Howell back on the ground. Again, nowhere to go. Vanderbilt's run defense very good here in the second half. Bunch now on 2nd and 9. Sellers looks that way. Doesn't like what he sees. Just tries to run it. Picks up 2 while he can. How about 12 carries, 76 yards for Sellers today? 3rd and 7 to bring Harbor in motion. Sellers has a man. He gets hit, but stays on his feet. Sheds another tackle. Sellers is loose. Tucks it himself and finds the end zone. What a score for Lenoris Sellers. He made that play. And yes, he might have just rocked Vanderbilt to sleep. 34-24 now your score inside 3 minutes. And the Commodores are down by 10 as their offense has been very much mute here in the second half. After a pass breakup on 1st and 10, it's a drop on 2nd and 10. Vanderbilt cannot get the ball going in the air. They go empty 3rd and 10. 5 men out in the pattern across the middle. This one incomplete, threw it into traffic. And Vanderbilt will go for it on 4th and 10. This could be the game. 5-man blitz, and it gets home. The ball gets free, though, and it's knocked away. Great defense by South Carolina on that drive. And we'll go to the 2-minute warning. Gamecocks, though, on 3rd and 9, so this one not over yet as Sellers gets ping-ponged around, and that knocks them out of field goal range. So Vanderbilt will get one more chance, down by 10 inside the 2-minute warning. There's a nice 8-yard completion. And the Commodores will go hurry up, holding on to that last timeout. 90 seconds left to go now. Johnson out to his left, checks it short. That one's off the hands of Alexander. Incomplete. Clock stops now, 3rd and 2. Looking left side. This one knocked away by Barry Mayo, the senior. And now it's a big 4th and 2 for Vanderbilt. This is the game. You got to get the first. Quick pass across the middle, and they'll say he got it on forward progress. Eli Stowers keeps the game alive. You get a new set of downs. Johnson outside the pocket. Looks right side. This one's incomplete. Vanderbilt, the rain, making it hard to catch out here. Next play, Johnson stays in the pocket. This time he finds a wide open man, but it's dropped again. 1st and 10 from the 48 now, as this one's incomplete. As some of my plays, got cut out. Second and 10. This one should have been ended. That was a dropped INT by Kilgore. Now quickly 3rd and 10 for Vanderbilt. Takes the snap. Johnson left side. Incomplete. And now we got 4th down again. 4th and 10. 51 seconds to go. Can Vanderbilt keep the game going? Johnson in the pocket. Will get outside. He's going to tuck it himself. And he is not going to get the first. They're going to say he didn't get it. Thomas knocks him down. And that will do it. Vanderbilt loses 34-24. The Gamecocks get the victory. I think he got the first down on first glance. I don't know if it would have factored into the final, but nonetheless, an interesting call to end this one. But the Gamecocks do pick up their first conference win of the season and get some revenge against Vandy from last year. Just great defense in the second half. They didn't give up any points in that play. The offense did what needed to be done, kept control of the football, and we win 34-24. Got a little out of control in the second quarter, but we were able to settle in after the break and pick up a much-needed victory. Meanwhile, Vanderbilt, they look solid. It's Vanderbilt, so it's not much. I don't know if they'll be a threat this season, but a good performance by them against us again. But that's not the only good news we get. We sim the week, and for the first time in series history, we have a 5-star recruit. We get Colby Boyette from West Florence High School in Florence, South Carolina. This is a massive get for the Gamecocks. He is an absolute beast in the middle of the field. He's listed at middle linebacker. I mean, he can stop the run. He can cover. This guy is going to be a game changer on defense. I cannot wait to get him in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm so glad we were able to wrap this one up early as well. He picks us over Virginia Tech and Clemson. Listed as a run stopper, but he's also got 77 zone and 90 speed. Go, yes, I cannot wait for Colby Boyette to join the South Carolina Gamecocks. We also get 4-star lineman Kevin Fine from Mallard Creek High School in Charlotte, North Carolina, anchoring a right guard spot. Here he is playing left guard against the same West Florence televised game in a neutral site stadium. As he looked pretty good in this game, I'm excited. He is a power lineman. We could definitely try to create some more holes for our linemen, or for our running backs, excuse me. So a good addition, again, to that offensive line, just trying to keep it strong. Now, unfortunately, we did lose out on a couple of guys. Teron Keenan has locked us out, as all these guys are actually on the defensive line. David Silver is committed to our state rivals in Clemson, and then we lose out on Amari Blevins to NC State. So not a good week for the defensive line. Here are your top stories going around the nation. Ohio State gets a big win against Penn State, 24-21. The Hokies fall to Florida State. The Seminoles continue to be the team to upset the big ones. Purdue goes into South Bend and beats Notre Dame. That's a big statement win for the Boilermakers. And the game of the week this week, Kentucky and Georgia, 2 top 10 SEC schools. Here are your scores, though, as we see Troy go into Oregon State and win 43-35. Not a good look for the Beavers. TCU keeps Houston winless, 23-17, while the Trojans pick up a win against the Spartans, 34-13. Ohio State, we saw them beat Penn State. Seems like the Buckeyes have bounced back since their shocking home loss to Ohio. Texas State trying to stay in the limelight as the Group of 5 team. They beat Georgia Southern. Navy gets it done against Air Force for military bragging rights. FIU beats UConn on the road, and then we see Missouri get a win over Louisiana. We saw Purdue beat Notre Dame by 5. Iowa State knocks off Colorado on the road in the Big 12. And then Kansas State, how about them in the top 5? They knock off Texas Tech, top 10, excuse me. So the number 3 team in the Red Raiders go down. New Mexico over UNLV in the Mountain West. Georgia smokes Ole Miss 55-37. Louisiana Monroe over South Alabama in a low-scoring affair as SMU keeps Boston College winless. Nebraska with a win over Northwestern. Don't sleep on the Cornhuskers. They're now 3-1. Rutgers loses to Illinois. It seems like Scarlet Knight's Cinderella season last year was a one-time thing. Florida gets it done against Tennessee in a close game. Gators undefeated. Duke beats Virginia 24-6. NC State with a scare, but they beat Pittsburgh 27-24. Charlotte knocks off Rice 24-3. Oklahoma trying to get back on track. They beat the Yellow Jackets 24-6. Middle Tennessee State gets the win over UTEP. Remember, they had that big win a few weeks ago. Florida State over Virginia Tech, as that gets the Seminoles back in the rankings. Maryland loses at home to Washington, and we see in the Battle of Utah, BYU get it done against the Utes, 24-14. Liberty trying to be that Group of 5 team again. They knock off New Mexico State 48-27, now ranked 17th. Marshall over Georgia State on the road in the Sun Belt. Memphis over UTSA in the AAC. We see Arizona in the Big 12 stay undefeated. They knock off the Cowboys as they have not had a good season. Remember, Oklahoma State was a playoff team last year. Oregon stays undefeated. They beat Iowa. Then LSU drops to Texas A&M. A big game in the SEC goes the way of the Aggies. We'll see LSU next week. Stanford knocks off North Carolina. They're still undefeated. UCF over Baylor in the Big 12. And then we see North Texas get a big win over an ACC school, 38-17. Toledo trying to be the team to beat in the MAC. Remember, they were our pick. Texas over Mississippi State. Hawaii loses at home to Utah State. Meanwhile, in the Big 10, Wisconsin with a big win on the road against the Hoosiers. And then Temple gets it done against Army as Temple 3-2. And Buffalo gets blanked by ODU, and then Boise State beats San Diego State. Here are your players of the week, which, funny enough, are both in our conference, so no reason to look at the SEC side. Aiden Williams, 8 for 272 and 3 against Georgia, and then 3 sacks for Collins in Florida. Again, receivers just go off in the sim. Here are your top rankings, as it was a shuffle in the top 15 with Penn State, Texas Tech, Virginia Tech, and LSU all losing. They all stay within that top 15 threshold, though. As we do get a couple of teams into the rankings, Florida State, Clemson, and Tulane join the fray. Some big games next week. The top 4, we see Kentucky and Georgia, 2 top 10 SEC schools going at it. NC State, again, trying to push. They fell off late last year. We'll see if it happens again. If it does, it might happen against this game against Miami. Boise State with a big chance to try to get a win over a top school against Notre Dame on the road. And number 5, Wake Forest will host the North Carolina Tar Heels. The next episode, we will travel on the road. Another gauntlet of a season as we'll go to LSU to face the 14 Tigers. Both of our losses this year have come against ranked teams. We came close to beating Kentucky a couple weeks ago, but we need a statement win. We should have beat the Tigers last year, threw it away in the fourth quarter, but now we got to go into Death Valley and beat them. And it's not going to be easy. Nussmeier's back. Perkins is back. They still got a loaded team. LSU is a good squad, but if we want to get these statement wins and get bowl eligible, again, we got to win games like this. We'll see if we can do it in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.